There are a lot of secret weapons in Fallout 4 that you can easily miss due to not knowing that they are even there. So in this video, I will be showing you the locations of 10 secret weapons that you can get very easily in Fallout 4. Now first up, we have 2 weapons that can come from one optional side quest. This side quest will start when you approach the Cabot house, which will be right here on your map. The side quest that you start here will end with having a choice that will result in getting one of 2 unique weapons depending on the choice you make. But there is an easy way to get both of them. After you talk to the intercom and are allowed into the house, you will start a quest to get a missing package. When you return, a new room will be opened at the top of the stairs that you can sneak into to steal the Zeta Gun. This is a pretty good weapon, especially for crowd control, as this weapon will create an explosion that will stun everything around the explosion, allowing you to easily deal with stronger enemies or get distance from them. But if you continue this questline until the end and pick the choice to kill Lorenzo, you will be able to ask for a reward, then you can return to Jack 1 week later to get the Lorenzo's artifact gun. This will be similar to the Zeta Gun, but instead of an AoE stun, the Lorenzo's artifact will create an explosion that will push enemies away and send them flying through the air. Next up, we can head south to Quincy's Ruins. Here you will find a group of gunners, and along with them you will find 3 named bosses. But we are looking for the named boss Clint, who will be walking around in power armor at the top of the broken overpass above you. If you defeat Clint, he will drop the Good Intentions unique weapon. This is a laser rifle that comes with a perk that makes critical hits with this weapon cause the target to go into a frenzy, which will cause that enemy to kind of work for you and attack other enemies. From here we can go to Big John's Salvage. When you get here, clear out all of the mutant enemies in this area, then look for this blue train car that was tipped onto its side. In this train car you will find a trapdoor with a black wire connected to it. Follow that wire to this switch, then turn the switch on to unlock the trapdoor. Then you can head into the underground bunker to find the railway rifle. Now this isn't a legendary weapon, but it is a pretty tricky weapon to get as it mainly comes from working with the railroad faction, which a lot of people don't do. So this is a guaranteed way to get this weapon regardless of the faction you side with. Next up, we can head over to the Covenant Settlement. To enter this settlement, you will need to pass a quiz at the front door, but honestly I don't think you can fail that quiz. Then once inside, you can talk to the vendor in the building on the right to purchase the Justice. This is a unique legendary shotgun that does a lot of damage, and the perk on it gives this weapon a chance to stagger targets hit with this weapon. The next weapon on this list will come from a new optional side quest called the Best of 3. Now this is a very easy and straightforward questline that won't take you too long to complete, but at the end of it you will face off against a boss that will be using the Tesla cannon. And if you defeat this boss, you can loot the Tesla cannon off of him. This is an insanely powerful weapon that you can easily miss if you don't know to do this side quest. The Tesla cannon can do a lot of damage, and the ammo type that it uses is pretty common, and you can modify this weapon to do even more damage. For the next weapon, we will need to head over to Far Harbor and go to the Beaver Creek's Lane area. When you get here, clear out all of the ghouls, then make your way to the office on the top floor. And here you will find the Striker. This is a modified Fat Man that fires bowling balls instead of mini nukes, and the perk on this weapon gives it a 50% chance to cripple the target's leg. Now it's not the best weapon in the game, but it can be a lot of fun to use. After that, we will head over to the University Credit Union building back in the Commonwealth. When you get here, you will need to use the side entrance to get into the vault area, And in the vault you will need to pick this master lock to reveal a hidden button that will open a secret door. And on the table in this room you will find the prototype UP-77 weapon. This will be a laser weapon that comes with a perk that gives this weapon an infinite ammo capacity. This doesn't mean infinite ammo, it just means you will never need to reload this weapon. It can also be modified to make this weapon a lot stronger, but it's still a great weapon to have. For the next weapon we will need to head over to the Vitaly pump house. When you get here you will find a locked door and this puzzle. To open that door you will need to put in the correct code into this puzzle. The correct code will be 10451. And on the floor in the room past the door, you will find the Gainer Revolver, which can do some pretty good damage, but the perk on it sets targets on fire for 15 points of damage. Next we will head over to the Good Neighbor settlement and look for this alley. At the end of the alley you will find an NPC named Bobby No-Nose that will offer you a side quest called the Big Dig. If you progress through this short side quest you will encounter the mini-boss Fahrenheit, and if you defeat her you can take her weapon, which will be the Ashmaker. This is a unique minigun that comes with a perk that will set targets on fire for 15 points of damage, similar to the Gainer. And for the final weapon in this video, you will need to go to the USS Constitution. When you get close to this area, a robot will approach you, asking you to talk to the captain on the ship above you. Doing this will lead you to the last voyage of the USS Constitution side quest, and at the end of it, you will get the Broadside unique weapon. This is a very cool looking weapon that can do a lot of damage, and it's not too hard to get. And those are 10 weapons that you do not want to miss in Fallout 4. But I would love to know which of these weapons you like the most in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.